What's the point of learning something if you're just going to forget most of it later? You know the feeling. You finish a class or you finish reading a book and you go, man, I can't really remember everything. I remember maybe one thing that sticks with me, but most of it is gone. Now, even if you're someone who paid attention in school and you pay attention when you read and you consider yourself to have a good memory, that's pretty common. You forget more than you remember. And that's natural, but for some people that might be discouraging and it might put them off of reading a book or taking a class because they think that's a lot of work and I'm not going to get the same amount out of it. Here's a different way to visualize it that I found helpful. Let's say this bucket of sand I'm holding is the information that you're learning. So your 8th grade geography class or a book you're reading over the summer. And when you pour the information onto your brain, you might be trying to make a neat little pile, but it kind of goes splat. A lot of the stuff goes off to the side and you don't get a very big pile. So you keep pouring more information on, you keep putting in more books and more classes and things like that as you grow, and the pile's getting bigger little by little. It might seem frustrating because you're like, I'm pouring an entire bucket of sand and I only went up by a fraction of an inch. And that frustrating feeling can maybe put you off of wanting to learn. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. You're noticing as I've been pouring this pile, yes, it's only getting a little bit higher, but it's also getting wider. And all the sand that looked like it fell off into nothingness is actually making the base of the pile so much bigger. A lot of the sand, a lot of the information that you thought you forgot, and maybe truly did forget, is really acting as a foundation and widening the base of your knowledge so that when you read something new or take a new class, you can connect it to more and more things. And before you know it, if you just keep pouring sand on the pile, bucket by bucket by bucket, you'll eventually have a pile that's both really wide and really tall. So go out there, read a book, pour some sand on that pile, and don't worry if some of it falls off. I promise the growth is happening even if you can't see it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.